Welcome. So in this video, we'll be answering this question before us. It says, which one of the following relations is also a function? Now, in an ideal world, the way in which you would answer this is by quickly giving each of these a glance, recognizing that D here is a truncus. This is a truncus. And you know that a truncus is a function. If you wanted to, in your head, you would picture what this is. So let me quickly grab another color. It's a truncus. This -1 means it's shifted to the right one. So that means it's going to look like this. And of course, if I was to draw a vertical line anywhere through this, I'm only ever going to touch it once. It passes the vertical line test. That means it's a function. So that's how, in an ideal world, you would answer that. So quickly glancing over each of them, understanding that this is a truncus and understanding that a truncus is a function. Now, we've got some time here, so we might as well use this as a learning opportunity. Let's just kind of work through each of the options here and eliminate them one by one, proving that each of them, except for D, is not a function. So let's look at this one first off. So we have 1, 0, then we have 2, 0, then we have 2, -2. So these are the ones that give us a bit of a problem. So as you can see, 2 is giving me 0 out, and 2 is also giving me -2 out. Remember, the definition of a function is that each x value corresponds to only one y value. So the fact that 2 is giving me both 0 and -2 out means that this is not a function. If you were to picture this, so let me just quickly give this a sketch. Let me grab another color. 1, 0 would be here, 2, 0 would be here, and then 2, -2, well, 2, -2 would be there. And as you can clearly see, if I were to draw a vertical line through this, I would end up touching it twice, therefore it is not a function. Then we come to our second one. So our second one here is y equals plus or minus the square root of 2x minus 4. We know that this is going to be a square root graph, and the fact that I have plus and minus means it's both arms of it. So that means, yet again, it's not going to pass the vertical line test. It's going to end up looking something like this. So this is the plus side of it, this is the negative side of it, and because I have that both plus and minus side of it, if I were to draw a vertical line through it, I'm going to end up touching it twice. So that means B doesn't work. What about C? C is a weird one. Let's quickly give it a sketch, and again, you should be able to just recognize what these are just by looking at them. So if I was to give this a sketch, there it is. X equals 2. X equals 2 means I would simply have a vertical line through 2. And as you can see, if I was to now do the vertical line test at 2, I'm going to end up touching it an infinite amount of time because it's just going to simply be a line on top of it. So I'm touching it everywhere. So it's definitely touching it more than once. So that means C is out. And then the last one that we have here is E. This is a circle. So again, just being able to look at things and be able to recognize them. This is going to look something like this. If I was to do my vertical line test, I'm going to end up touching it twice. So that means E is out. D is the only one that passes the vertical line test. And remember, a function is a relation such that for each x value, there is only one corresponding y value. So that's kind of the basis of what we're doing here. And, you know, in a test or an exam scenario, you definitely would not be drawing each of them out, wasting a lot of time. Hopefully you're able just to look at D, recognize that as a truncus, and therefore it is a function. Hopefully you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next one.